What up, though? This is TeamMUJ's weekly Wicked Web Show. It's been a fucking, like, about 2 weeks since, if you're watching on our channel, it's been 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
It's been 3 weeks since we've dropped a show, but that's only because our last show, and I'm hoping most of you know, but for those of you who don't know, we did Carnival Spirits Juggalo Takeover 2.0.
Yep.
And that was the shit.
Hell yeah.
We've done a lot of shows. That one wasn't technically live, but it premiered live, where we were able to watch it together. If you guys know anything about the YouTube premiere shit, that was fucking dope.
It was.
We
got to chat with a bunch of you guys who watched the video with us.
Yeah, and shout out to anyone who's now following us because they watched that video. I know there's like a Dylan guy and a couple other people that followed us after watching that video.
So much love, yo.
Hell yeah.
So shout out to Carnival Spirits once again for the hookup.
Big shout out to Carnival Spirits. We plan on doing another special show for them. If you guys have heard us talk about it, we're planning a really big show for next month. We're not going to divulge any secrets right now, but we're planning on a really big show for next month. And I think now we're going to do it like a premiere video on Carnival Spirits, part of their Fight Back month. So that's probably the plan right now. Again, big shout outs to Beastmaster, who's been down with us since day one. He's been fucking, he's old school juggalo. I've been talking to him the most, but everyone else on the fucking Carnival Spirits team and everybody else, they're like, I forgot the moderator, his name, who was in there with us that night. Shout out to you, man, because that was cool as fuck. Going back to that, while we were like watching that shit in the premiere, we used to do the show live, and there would be people in the chat room and stuff, so we're, usually always chatting with people. But to be like in front of an audience that, juggalos, but not necessarily ours.
They didn't really know who we were or who we are.
Yeah, the type of stuff that we talk
we
about,
from.
our humor, like those types of things. It was cool to be in a room with that many people and like watching our shit live with them. It was like, when you used to go to the mall and they would like pay you a couple dollars to go watch a fucking couple trailers on a movie and then talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Or like one of those like test screening things. That's what it was like to us. Here we're sitting all in our respective cribs watching this shit with people and like wondering if it was going to go over. And shout out to everybody who enjoyed it. Shout out to the fucking feedback, you know what I'm saying?
Feedback was good, man. That was dope. Like we got a lot of positive feedback from it. There was like no negativity.
For as much as we thought we would always get a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying?
We got a lot of laughs. We got a lot of
we got more. What's fucked up, and it's like almost an embarrassment on our behalf. It shows that, like, we're definitely slacking, but we got more likes on that video than most views on our videos on this channel. Yeah. But that was dope. We in that video, we came with like what we normally do here on our show. And then just like knew that we had to make a good one, I guess, or whatever. I think all of them are good, but like that one, we went into it, I guess, maybe knowing that other people were gonna watch it. I don't think we thought in the full caliber how it was gonna go.
Right.
I don't think that we because originally we were just gonna like do a live stream, and then we were just gonna do a video and then send it over, and then they were gonna post it, and then it got like it was this like premiere thing where we were like. And motherfucking movies, and people just watched our movie, like watched us talk for 45 minutes. It was wild, and we touched on topics that even in-house have been known as to be taboo topics that like sometimes we push the limit. I was literally talking about renting a hotel and calling the police on people who were going to AstroCon. You know what I'm saying? Like in the video, like, and it went over great. We only had one person say anything, and that was that person is just that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like
been doing that.
Been doing that for years. Since before it was cool to make Juggalo videos. This person's been doing that. So, but hey, shout out because you probably watch our videos. And that's what's up. Thanks for following us.
We know who
sorry,
you
I haven't
are.
accepted any of the friend requests. All 5 of the different personalities.
I don't want spammed up on my fucking any of my fucking social media accounts for that.
But shout out again, man. Carnival Spirits will probably do this if they want us in on a video every month this year. We would be down to do it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like 100%.
Big shout outs to Carnival Spirits.
Family United, Not Divided. That shows what it's about. Carnival Spirits are like us in many ways, to where even when we started this MUJ shit, and it fucking like steamed. It was fast as fuck when we did it the last time. You know what I'm saying? We got climbed up that ladder super fucking quick because of the work we put in. You know what I'm saying? So we're up there, but there's always Fago lovers. You know what I'm saying? So to be like the underdog in this shit is cool as fuck, and we all have to stick together because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always Fago lovers who are always like the number one. You know what I'm saying?
Top dogs.
Like and like there used to be a lot of back in the day. There was even way more when we were doing it.
Yeah.
And we that was the thing, is we would always try to work together to make the coolest thing with other people.
Yeah,
so what?
Juggalos,
Juggalos are us. Juggalo Facebook or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
MySpace, all that shit.
Yeah, there was all kinds of shit back then. My Juggalo space.
Yeah,
and we used to be tight with them. I think Earl Wallace is like the only person that I fuck with that still did My Juggalo space. I can't remember who else used to work on My Juggalo space. I don't know if I know many of those people anymore, but that was tight. We used to do a whole thing on there. But that's what it's always been about doing MUJ's. Being together with, and not saying that we wouldn't work with Fago lovers. I just think Fago lovers is like the mainstream news when it comes to Juggalo shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like fucking CNN to be.
They got the fucking pass, bro.
Yeah, they got the pass, and they earned it. Scotty's earned that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm just saying we are the underground Juggalo news.
We're the
stars,
local.
Grassroots Juggalo type shit where we're really local in our stuff. But even like Carnival Spirits, I just dig what they do. I dig that they're reaching out to people.
Right.
And it's like it's Juggalos doing Juggalo shit. You know, and that's what they're all about, and that's what we're doing. For Juggalos, by Juggalos, you know?
Hell yeah. That was dope they reached out to us, and, you know, like you said, like Beastmaster reached out, like, hey, you know, these videos should be hitting
Clown Crew.
X amount of likes for what we were getting.
Together with them,
Hell yeah.
And that video, as soon as it hit, probably added up to like 4 of our regular videos.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it expanded to a different audience that, like you said, didn't know about us.
Yeah.
Who didn't, you know, never heard of MJ or whatever. So now, you know, they hooked us up.
And we talked about that too the other night. Is just like I don't watch a whole lot of other videos. You know what I'm saying? So like Juggalo, I guess, related videos, like I guess what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I never know what people should expect or whatever. So I feel like that's what's cool, is that here we're just like we just put this together. It's always been us just sitting somewhere. Maybe the set was a little bit more elaborate or not, you know what I'm saying? Or even just standing around places we've done the show. And I've never really put like the thought into that, but apparently it's good, and apparently people approve, you know what I'm saying? We're not standing up like in front of my closet door with like a poster or something on, or like I'm in my bedroom with no sheets on the mattress or something like that or anything. I guess it could be worse, you know? I guess you could be watching our videos and be like, fucking Juggalos, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at least you're like, oh, fucking Juggalos, you know what I'm saying? That's the reaction we want, is not the fucking Juggalos. We want the fucking Juggalos, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reaction we got. So again, thank you. We wanted to make sure we spent a lot of time in this web show saying thank you. The gratitude was great. If you're watching this video today from that video, did you get drunk when you watched that video? For those who don't know, go back and peep that video and you'll know what we're talking about. But we will not be doing that in this show. I purposely said it in that video, and it took me like a week to get the shit out of my vocabulary. Hey, for those of you who don't know,
people were drunk
or stoned, whatever you did with that. But if go ahead and back and watch that video, and go subscribe to Carnival Spirits if you're not already. I'm sure most of you are, because they're the shit and they've been putting it down for a while. I'm pretty sure they got started right after the original run of MUJ, and they've been holding it down for the Juggalos since then. They do dope ass videos, graphics, Scotty D, all those fucking cool videos he puts up. I mean, Scotty Two Balls, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to them. Check them out, and we'll be back on their page, I'm sure,
real soon here.
Within a month, we'll be back on their page. Within the next. Well, we're gonna probably do that after. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to get a couple of things in the mail. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna do that after. It'll probably be a big after thing, because we got a whole month next year. Oh, that's why they gotta do it in a short month. We only got 28 days of that bitch, so we'll have to put that shit out. That shit will be out in a month, hopefully, unless Psychopath. Well, we're giving it away, but unless Psychopath drops the ball in any way. Again, then next month we'll go exactly as planned. But if not, you know, whatever, then we're gonna have another web show, and it's gonna be an entirely different theme when we're talking about Fight Back. All right, it's gonna be some shit, okay? So let's hope
from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, Farmington Hills, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? But let's hope that shit doesn't happen. Let's hope next month we actually fight back and we get some dope ass shit. before we get into some dope ICP news, we're gonna kind of be on some slice EP news. You know, slice in half of that 2 dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But most of you guys may or may not be aware. Notice I didn't say it there, right? I'm trying, I'm trying to get that shit out of the lingo.
Those of you that aren't aware.
For those who might not be aware of the situation, Jiggy Fresh and I were able to shoot down to Indianapolis, Indiana, January 13th. To catch up with the Fuck Off Motherfucker tour.
What venue was that?
It was at the Emerson Theater in motherfucking like Irvington section of Indianapolis. Nice little area. We are about 2.5 hours from the Indianapolis area in Indiana. Still, it's a long ass state to get through.
I still feel like 2 hours away, still. Completely different area,
it is.
Like region.
Yeah, we're in the steel part of Indiana and they're in the corn part of Indiana.
They're in the race car.
Once you get there, it's the whole way getting there is corn, and then you're in a city, they're in a race cars and city and like football and shit, and then it just goes corn for like another 3 hours past that shit, and it gets kind of mountainous even in parts of that area then too. So we went down there. If I was gonna say if you tuned in to our live shows, but you probably didn't. We don't know who watched the next day or whatever, but nobody tuned in while it was live on the.
People popped in and out, but never said anything.
On the live version of the Weekly Wicked Road Show, 2 hours and a good part of it, fresh in the flesh with his motherfucking phone there. You know, you listen to the tunes that we listened to, our bullshit as banter as we drove around. We got to that one gas station and it's like Jiggy stepped in some gas and it's dude.
God.
Like if we would have lit a match in the car, I think the car would have just blew up. Like, fireball blew up on us on the highway.
I started to get worried after we left and we could still smell it. I was like, bro, I'm like looking at his gas gauge, like hoping that thing's just not going like
dude,
this.
and I'm like flying 80 on the highway, and I'm just like watching my gas gauge. I'm like, is that because I'm going 80, or is that because we're leaking gas? Like shit, oh man.
Whatever it was, as soon as we walked out of that gas station, it was like.
What happened? They were plowing that gas station. And I think they from spreading all the gas in that snow or whatever, and it just sucked up into that snow, or someone had spilled gas all over and he stepped in it or whatever.
Either way, it was.
But these were all things that you could have seen on the Weekly Wicked Road Show. It was a nice road adventure.
Yeah. That shit was terrible snowing.
No, we're kind of familiar with the Indy area. That area I'm more familiar with that part of Indy that we went to than like the city Indy or whatever. We talked about that. I've never really I've been to Indianapolis multiple times, stayed like a whole week in Indianapolis, and never went to the city. Just stayed in the suburbs the whole time. I went to the 500 and drove around the city to get to the 500, but never saw where the fucking stadium's at, or never saw the Capitol building or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So the area that we were going to, I just happened to know some spots that are in that area. I have family in the area, so I didn't realize how close everything was though.
Yeah, dude, it was
everything was like a 5-minute section from where we were. So after we got on the highway and we got into the neighborhood that we were at, we stopped at that place, Blackacre. Really it's easy to say you're gonna do something, and then when you're in the moment it's a little bit harder. To do fresh flights with Jiggy Fresh would have just been this whole thing. We would have had to get a table, we would have had to get all this shit like this or whatever, set up in this it's not too big of an area and do this or whatever. So instead we kind of just lived in the moment, you know what I'm saying? They got a fresh little they have a bar that sits at the bar or whatever. It's Blackacre, did I say that already?
Yeah.
Blackacre in Irvington, Indiana. You guys check it out if you're ever in the Indiana area. If you're ever in the area for an Emerson show, it's a dope ass little spot. It's a little pricey, but if you're into craft beer, that's the place to go. Jiggy Fresh for sure,
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. But they have this dope little bar or whatever, just a wood piece in the middle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a little island kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's just a small thing, like a horse hitch almost, you know what I'm saying? So we chilled there. My sister and brother-in-law came over there. We had a couple of beers with them, and they recommended a couple places, and they're my sister is
the mayor,
the unofficial mayor of Irvington. She walks in, says hi to 5 people before she comes over to us. 5 more people come over to her to say hi when she's sitting there talking to us. She goes and talks to other people. They recommend us to go to all these places because that's really what we want to do. We want to get some good beer, some good grub, some more beer, and then see this show. You know, that was like the whole plan for the thing or whatever. So we were gonna go to this diner, but we popped next door to this dope ass pizza place instead. Yeah, that shit was dope.
Giacomo's.
Yeah, Giacomo's Pizza.
We had some fire pizza too, like some. I know we had some. What was it, like some meat, something or other, some meat.
Oh, the Slaughterhouse.
Oh, Slaughterhouse, yeah.
Slaughterhouse.
There's half Slaughterhouse and half.
The name?
Yeah, that's the name of it. I'll drop the picture of the pizzas in this video. But yeah, dude, it was called Slaughterhouse. It was like all the meat, bro.
Yeah.
Like bacon, good ass bacon, all that shit, all the good meat on there.
Sausage.
And then the other side of it, we got huevos ranchero.
Oh yeah.
So
and that shit's fire, dude.
Bro, chunks of egg and shit on that motherfucker. It was a breakfast type pizza, you know what I'm saying? So we got a straight meat and straight like breakfast type pizza on the side. It was fucking bomb, bro. Sitting there, they had a cool little bar, and for real, like, you know, I live in Indiana my whole life, so I don't know what people think of Indiana from the outside, and I don't know if it was because we're local or what, like, but nobody treated us bad the entire time we were in Indy.
No.
Overly nice.
Yeah.
We sat down at Giacomo's, and boom, these people over here start talking to us.
Yeah.
Boom, the guy who's on a date with his lady or whatever, sitting there talking to us. We're talking to the whole people at the bar, friends with the bartender and all this shit, just after sitting down. You know, like...
Literally walked in and it was just like... Got the bullshit.
Yeah, got the bullshit. Sports was on. Jiggy Fresh talking sports, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to this dude next to, he's talking about, you know, he's out on a date with this lady, asked if we were from the area or whatever. So I don't know what people think about from Indiana. We are two Hispanic males. Clearly Jiggy Fresh could pass for like Arabian, Hispanic, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we could be, we're in Mike Pence country, basically, you know what I'm saying? And so... We could have been treated like shit. We're juggalos sitting in these places. We could have been treated like shit. We were not, and I feel like we set a good reputation for juggalos because the story ends up getting, it just gets better and better on how we were well received by the locals. You know what I'm saying? When I put $17 in gas, I knew we were just we were gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Fill it up.
Yeah, filled it up. $17. I knew we were gonna have a good time.
17 and beaming.
17 and beaming, motherfucker. Our bartender was dope. We drank all Indiana beer at this point then too.
I think
the only beers that we didn't drink from Indiana were just Budweiser. Yeah.
Everything else was Indiana.
Yeah, and we made it like a point. Like, all right, let's see what they got here. So the bartender up. I like when you can mix two different beers. I used to do that all the time with Three Floyds.
Right.
Damn, I can't remember. I would mix because they would let out that Rabid Rabbit around a certain time of year. That and something else tastes really good together. I think like Alpha King and Rabid Rabbit. So I did it at Dark Lord, and then we would buy the bottles. I think that that was when we went to. I was with Sweets and Michelle and Cooter, I think. But we were mixing crap beers then. But the bartender mixed the fucking Wee Mac and that cream ale.
Oh yeah.
From what's the
Sun King
Brewery,
yeah.
And mixed them both, man. It was fucking bomb, dude. Seriously, it was so fucking good. Like the beer, just like they matched each other perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like it was supposed to taste just like that. It was bomb as fuck. So that was cool. You know, just on those even shit like that. Those recommendations. We're sitting at a pizza place. You know, the bartender didn't have to be like, you know, I recommend you this dope drink. He could have just poured us a fucking beer and walked away. You know what I'm saying? Here they had a good selection of tap. And sat and talked with us, and you know, hey, you guys would probably like this, look this up. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
From there, we had been told to go to this place already, Jay Clyde's, and then we kept overhearing people talking about it too. So we had asked about it. They would just tell us, you know, it's on the corner of the Emerson, across from the Chase. That's all three people that had said it. You could see a Chase by it. Yep. Like Julie and Jeff told us that, the bartenders, and then those girls that I heard those. Because I heard these girls talking about that they at the Jay Clyde's place they were gonna debut a pickle martini or something that night. And I was like, hey, look, I hate to dip in your conversation, but is this Jay Clyde's place worth going? You know, like, we're gonna go over there. We're not from around here, and it totally was, bro.
Yeah.
My sister Julie, she had told us, hey, when you guys go in there, ask Rachel to pour you a beer. She's like, ha ha ha, I was so drunk, and fucking kept calling her Rachel, and that's not her name, da 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 da. And I really didn't think about it, because, you know, by then we were a little buzzed up, but we probably shouldn't have. We go into a dive bar, right? And maybe we did. Maybe it was the best thing for us to do, to make that joke, to ice break it, because when we said it, all the locals gave us this, like, crazy look. Like, it was like, because they're playing loud music in there, it was like the music stopped, everyone looked at us. And it was like, oh, fuck. And then it was like, oh, hey, you know, my sister, you know, Julie Chow said, and she's like, because she was like, the bartender was playing off, oh, you know, that's not my name, but I get that a lot or whatever, and we were like, oh, you know, hey, my sister Julie said, oh, and then she starts laughing. The music starts playing again. Everybody laughs about their business. We were like, woo, shit. But that really set the bar at that bar.
Yeah.
You know, like
it broke the ice, and it was golden.
Yeah, it shattered the ice, and you know that's a good play on words because there was a blizzard out there that shut down Indianapolis. Apparently, that there was no snow out there though, but it apparently shut it down. But we go into this bar. It was a dope ass dive bar. I mean, like a legit dive. I got a dope picture of an LSP sticker that I found in the bathroom there. I'll put that in here. But it was like a legit, just like right off of a street in a little spot. You know, not too
right
big.
in a little corner, just fucking alleyway. And
So we parked right on that same street, like right on the road or whatever. Went in there. I think did we drink crack or we just got some buds and we're sitting at the table, right?
Yeah, we got some buds.
I drink Budweisers at every dive bar that I go to because I'm like, man, I'm drinking Budweiser, bro. Like, I'm in a hole in the wall right now. You gotta drink that red label. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're in there and Jiggy Fresh is going live. And he's like, oh, look, Torsten's going live. So then they're both going live, and he's like, hey, you know, explain where we are. And then here comes Torsten walking through the door, and then they're both on their live streams or whatever. So shout out to our homies Torsten and Paige.
Hell yeah.
That was dope. Like, we were talking about a little bit when we went live. Like, we'd been, like, you know, basically planning, like, we knew that they were going to be down there, so we knew that we were going to link up with them. We've only met this cat really one other time before, in person anyway, in Fort Wayne. You know Torsten and shit.
Yeah, I know.
So we're down there, whatever, and he comes to the bar. We buy them a drink. We sit at the bar, and it was like, this Juggalo shit's cool as fuck, because, like, everyone in South Bend, I would have met them later, but on rave shit, maybe. Right. You know what I'm saying? But here I'd known them for all these other years and I would never known these people in my life. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for this Juggalo shit, and they're like, I could call these people up at any time. We could link up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Looney, Lemon, Sweets. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of, we need to do some shit with Lemon real soon. We'll talk about that in between. But we like. So this Juggalo shit's cool as fuck. And when we sat down with Torsten like that, it was like some old school Juggalo shit.
Yeah, it was, dude. Because like you said, we both went like, oh shit, you know. We had talked about linking up, leading up to the show. You know, I was in touch with Torsten here, you know, every now and then. He said he was going to be there. So, like, all right, dude, me and Bobby Blaze are going to be there. I was like, all right, cool, you know. We hit him up. Sure enough, like you said, he walked through the door, him and his girl, Paige. It was good meeting her for the first time, too. She's cool.
Yeah, she was cool as fuck, bro.
And it was her first show.
Oh, yeah, that was
her first show. So it was like,
she got to meet Ouija and all that shit.
She got to meet Ouija. She got to, you know, check it out. He said she enjoyed it. So that was
She's from that area, which is pretty tight.
Yeah.
We're like, by then we were already floating on some kind of cloud. I'd been hitting my pen all day then too, you know what I'm saying? And then fucking drinking these high craft beers, you know, so we were pretty elevated, you know. And it's like one of those cool things that maybe will even be burned in my memory till I'm an old man, but we were just sitting at this random dive bar. I've only known Torsten, you know, met him one time, see him on the gram or whatever. We're just sitting there just doing like Juggalo shit, just like living some life shit. We're in a bar, getting ready to go check out a show, just like with some people like intermeeting, just talking about, you know, life, talking about each other, getting to know each other, and it was cool as fuck. That's what's so cool about this Juggalo shit. You know what I'm saying? Like here, when I sat down with this motherfucker, it was like we've known each other for a while. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
I said it all went from fucking seeing him in Fort Wayne, like, hey, check us out.
And we vibed right away then, you know? Like we came outside, we vibed right away then.
And after that,
what up?
It was on the pop.
No lie, bro. On all cool shit. Squad's got some fucking crazy auras. We attract people. It's weird, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere we go, that's how it happens, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, like people like this is dope as fuck.
Some people are just like, oh yeah, okay, you know, whatever. But then some people are like, all right, yeah, cool, you know, and you get like you said, like Torsten.
You guys look familiar.
We had that vibe out, you know what I'm saying? So the show, right after, like, so we were kind of getting the lowdown on Torsten, and he was the one that said we could go in there and come back out. So we're like, fuck it, we might as well. We finished up our red labels in this bitch, and went back into the show, or went into the show for the first time. Pretty relaxed going in, you know what I'm saying? I had my pen, you know what I'm saying? They didn't fucking care about anything I really had on us. I
don't even remember getting checked for shit.
We were a little buzzed when we went in there, like
I mean, they might have patted us down, but I don't
really remember. I have like my vest on that has my pens. I remember the guy talking about my pens, saying something about it, and then pointed to the Run the Jewels ICP ones. Like, oh, that one's the shit though, right there. And then we walked in, but like right when we walked in, we ran into Queegis Mac.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you know, so man, you know, we've talked about it a lot, you know, like look, and I don't mean to say this. I've been doing this shit for a minute. I've run into people like Ouija, or at least for a while, I was running into people like Ouija on like a regular basis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But still, every time you get by someone who you're like, oh, I got posters of that motherfucker hanging in my room. You're like, oh shit! Like, it's almost hard to, you know.
He's on my T-shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this guy's on my T-shirt.
I'm wearing
you know?
him right
like,
now.
I'm wearing this guy on my hoodie. That's what I'm thinking. You know, he's right there, or whatever. You know, like, so it's like hard. You gotta like start like, you know, applying the mental brakes on the mark out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we really didn't. You know, like
We didn't super mark
we didn't
out.
super mark out because it could
I
have been way
almost
harder,
did.
bro. It could
I
have
almost did. Bobby pulled me back in.
like, bro, look, I gotta tell you, bro. Because hopefully we'll be doing this type of shit all the time. We gotta contain ourselves. It's so hard. Even if we gotta walk away and mark out with each other, then it's fine.
The thing about it though, Ouija is a cool motherfucker.
Cool
like,
as fuck, man.
Like, and he's a humble dude, bro. Like,
yeah, he was sitting there. He was watching all the show from his area.
And then
we stopped. We talked to him about all kinds of
yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, gave him props. We give so much props because this like it's not bullshit. We're not like clout chasing when we go to shake Ouija's hand or whatever. Like, we are fucking loving this shit from the Trash Fire. Every show that we've done, we've probably talked about Ouija for like at least 5 minutes section of every show we've done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is true.
So, like, anytime we get to be, like, you know, show the motherfucker love. And we did, you know what I'm saying? We showed him mad love, and it was reciprocated, though. That's always the coolest shit to it. Where I can, like, you can kind of tell when you're annoying somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't seem like...
Yeah, no. He
talked with us.
sits there, and, you know,
Super
he'll
cool.
thank you, like, hey, man, I appreciate blah, blah, blah. And then, like, he'll talk to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just like, all right, get the fuck out of here. It's like,
yeah. Or,
you know.
and there wasn't like 100 people waiting around, so it's not like we were like, oh, like, you know, holding up anybody.
Right.
We were just getting in like a natural conversation, like thanking them, giving them props.
Yeah. I even told him that day, I was like, you know, you brought the shit back for a lot of us, dude. Like, you brought...
And even
that
his,
fucking-
like, because he pointed to his DJ, he's like, see, that's what everyone's been saying. We're like, you know, 20 years later, and the shit, it makes it feel brand new, you know what I'm
It
saying?
makes it feel brand new. I mean, because there hasn't been anybody like Ouija on
stage.
it's always like that,
Like we've said before, it's that
the painted faces and wicked shit.
yeah, that
and so now,
Detroit wicked clown sound. You know
now
what I'm
you
saying?
got this fucking kid from Las Vegas who's fucking
And he's doing
just
all
killing
kinds of
this
shit.
shit.
It's not
dude.
even just one style. He
yeah,
kills it. You know?
it's not one style, and the dude's hustle is fucking
We give
out
him
of this
props on
fucking
it. That's what I'm
world,
saying.
dude.
We give him props on all that shit. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like-
His hustle. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
ridiculous.
The features on his album. You know, like. But we had said like, you know, again, you know, I'm happy that Jiggy Fresh is like so dedicated to MUJ because I don't know, you guys, some people might know me who watch this video, and amongst you guys I'm a loud motherfucker, but I'm really not out, you know what I'm saying? And Jiggy Fresh can do that. And
I
it's
do it
so
better in
dope.
person than
And better in
camera,
person,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
So he like I bring this to the table. He could bring like that or whatever, and it's just so dope because all Jiggy Fresh was said, you know, blah blah, you know, and my squad, Team MUJ, and Ouija stopped. He was because he was leaning on this thing, and he stepped back. And he's like, "That's where you guys look familiar." And I was like,
Yeah.
"What?" And he's like, "You guys did the gutter water review, right?" And we're like. I'm falling over. I'm gonna steady myself. Yeah, dog. Yeah. We did that. Yeah. He's like, oh no, you guys did the one, blah blah. And you guys, he said this song or whatever, and he was like, you guys said this, da da. You guys like nailed like what the song was about, blah blah blah. And we're like, but and he also, I'm not gonna tell you because he gave away a secret because we asked him a question, and he's like, yeah, just like you guys said in the review about the videos.
Oh yeah.
Because we were giving him props about the videos and shit, and we asked him something about the videos, and he's like, yeah, man, just like you guys said in your reviews, like, but don't tell anybody or else I'm gonna change that shit up, make you guys look stupid or some shit, you know? Like, we're like, oh, okay.
Well,
But
yeah,
he gave us, he's like, me and my lady don't watch any of that shit,
Yeah.
right?
He's like, we don't watch any. He's like, but we watched that
watched
review.
yours.
It was fucking dope. That was like, all
All
right.
right, shit. I was like, that was like the validation. All right, nobody's watching our shit, but if Ouija watched this shit, it was dope.
Hey,
you know
that
what
one
I'm
got one view and it was his. Fuck it.
Yeah, and like I really feel like we did really good on the video. If you guys haven't seen it, go back and look at it. Our gutter water review. It's one of our earlier videos of this season, and like we did it pretty dope. Hopefully the next one that we're gonna film tonight will be as fucking dope for water damage. It was dope chopping up a Ouija though. Like, even after that, I was like, all right, G, like we gotta go, you know, like we gotta. So we stepped away and like marked out in like a huddle over, you know, like Matt Murdos was here in spirit, and we're like, oh man, watch that fucking video, you know what I'm saying? You watch the video, and I'm like, oh, that was like, because back in the day when we were like going through some lows or whatever, Violent J had tweeted out, you know, much love to Midwest United Juggalos, we run shit, bitch, and it was like, boom, threw $500 onto the website, boom, bought all this, boom, we're back in business, baby, you know what I'm saying? So this was like, we're older now, not as easily discouraged, and we're probably gonna just do this even if no one was watching, but like, to know that, we're like, okay, to have that and the Carnival Spirits thing all happen around a certain time, it was like, it was that little diamond push that we needed, that shine to get us, you know, going again, and like, keep, like, we knew, it was almost like, if you guys watch back through our videos of how we started doing this season or whatever, and why it came to be, know that I came into it very like, man, I don't know, we're gonna do this for fucking, let's see, all right, I'll give you guys a week, let's see what happens, I'll give you guys a month, let's see what happens. Here we are 6 months later, and it's like, almost a year later, sorry, more than 6 months. It'll be a year. Oh no! In May we got the talks going. So that's when the thoughts started brewing. Yeah. Well, it was really like Memorial Day weekend. I'm outside cooking in the sun on our yaks, and we're like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. And from that point on, we ran from it. So like for that to happen, it was like, okay, what we've been doing this last couple of months isn't going unseen. Yeah. Our homies Carnival Spirits reached out to us. Ouija Mac may or may not have watched our video, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, I'll take it with a grain of salt. But he did say
he said something when we asked him a question, he said, just like you guys said, we weren't leading the witness. We asked him about his videos, and he said, just like you said in the review, he's like, don't tell anybody. And then because he was telling us that we could say that part now, that other side was going to drop earlier, remember? Because he was like, other side's going to drop tomorrow. Yeah. And we asked about the other one. He's like, just like you guys said in the review, he's like, don't tell anybody or else I'll change that shit up. We're like, all right, bet, bro, bet.
We're switching it up. We still got a couple more to put out before.
Oh, yeah, before, for sure. And then, like, you know, that was dope. We talked to him. We got to meet his tour DJ, DJ Chunk. Shout out to DJ Chunk for the follow. Unprovoked. Anything that happens unprovoked is always dope. Like, we don't like, hey, follow us, or, you know, follow them first or whatever. Things like that are always cool as fuck, you know? So DJ Chunk to follow us after meeting him that night. We'll have to say what's up to him again this week. That was dope, you know. And then talking to what's the homeboy from Relish Brand?
Derek Baker.
Jiggy Fresh chopped it up with him for a while. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool as fuck too. Relish Brand out of Chicago.
Hopefully he might be out there.
I'm sure it's Chicago. It's like near Chicago. So
with the you know what I'm saying, little Relish Brand. Little Relish Brand.
Ooh, that. And I'm sure you guys have seen that, you know, it was released at the Gathering, but they got it on tour now.
And if you notice, like I asked him, because he hides the relish and a lot about that Faygo bottle.
Okay, yeah. I think I did see that the other day when I was looking. Hell yeah.
Because I asked him about that, because like a lot of the shit he does, he says he hides.
His art's fucking dope, man. The shirts that he's done are so fucking cold.
I'm mad I missed out on a lot of the drops he put out.
Hell yeah. And they'll come out and then just be gone, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's dope.
A lot of his tour shit too, it'll be up for
an exclusive
24,
show
48 hours.
Like that, because that one Ouija shirt was only up for like, you know, a day or some shit, or 2 days, and then it was gone. That red, and that one says the Ouija, and it has like the space in the middle or whatever. But yeah, shout out to Relish Brand. It was cool as fuck to be able to chop it up with the whole fucking TeamMUJ's that night. Their motherfucking Mac 11 sitting on the fucking table and shit in the box. Oh yeah, it was dope as fuck. But man, the tour was lit. Ouija set. We went super hammer time, bro. Majesty.
We're mad that the video didn't save.
Oh man,
but
this shit. We were look. I don't like when Ouija was on stage. There was people there, but we were the only ones, in my opinion. All I heard was us. You ready, brother? You ready? Oh, and he was just fucking, you know, I was like, we were doing ad-libs with him, you know? Like, he was just so cool, bro. It was fucking dope. He killed it. We, like, we went hammer time. If you could have seen any of the videos, it was dope.
We tried to archive it, but...
it didn't work. I don't know if it does that for live.
I don't know if it does stories or live, but... So next time we might just record it and throw it on.
Yeah.
We do a little bit of both.
We're going to talk about it again in the other video that we'll do, though, too, but Jiggy Fresh, man. And I didn't notice it until I watched back the live videos. I'm standing right next to him, and I didn't notice him yelling Majesty until I watched the videos. And this motherfucker did for like 2 songs. Majesty!
Every time he entered the song. Right?
Yeah, Majesty! Let's hear that shit, Majesty, dog! Yeah! And then finally we just like, all right, hey, since this motherfucker said this shit 5,000 times, you know, I'm gonna hook him up, you know what I'm saying? It's like fucking
The
squeaky
squeaky
wheel gets the grease, you know?
We got a grease, and it was the first time, he said it was the first time he performed that song live.
It was
So
so dope, dude.
We schooled that shit, we talked him into it, so now...
And he was dead after he did it,
Yeah.
and he was just fucking
Out
like,
of breath.
Oh, out of breath.
But he was fire, though.
Hell yeah.
He fucking ripped that shit up. And that's a fucking hard song. I mean,
It is, because
he chops it the first half, and then the second half was like, you know, and it's like...
Then he fucking, he
He fucking
snaps.
schooled it, bro.
It was
Fucking
dope
schooled
as
it.
fuck.
That made my fucking night after that. I was like, all right, I can believe
Majesty! Bro, when I watched the videos, I was like, fuck yeah, but we was like, fuck yeah, hey, I got you, bro. Hey, look, you guys want something, you guys gotta fucking say it. This motherfucker said what he wanted, and he's
like
getting
that
it.
motherfucker,
Like.
now he's getting it. You know what I'm saying? The fuck,
So,
we got it.
on the 31st when we're in their house, it's gonna be the same thing, except for all of us.
I'm
Majesty!
I'm gonna scream it again, just so it's like, you that motherfucker from Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
And then
yeah.
we're gonna do it again.
I'll use this your megaphone.
Oh man, I don't know.
I'm gonna throw the megaphone at him and say, man.
I don't. They might let us in. If not, I can sneak it in my bag for sure.
Totally.
But I don't want to be fucking. He'll be like, hey, you with the? Because you seen that gathering shit.
Oh, yeah.
That gathering video. Shut that bitch up with the megaphone. He was like, cause he's like, why you talking through my shit? You talking through my shit with a megaphone? Somebody go beat that bitch's ass or whatever. I was like, oh shit. So
He hopped on the stage his damn self.
I don't want to offend.
yeah, let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Because let's not do that. I'll tell you something else that might have just been like bullshit that Jake was saying that night.
On a bad
That
day,
I'm glad we
Bigger
didn't do.
event.
You know what I'm saying?
Bigger events.
Yeah, bigger events.
What
yeah.
did we do?
Nothing that we didn't do, but we almost did. But man, that shit was dope as fuck. We did kind of leave early through Shag's 2 Dope set because we knew for sure we were gonna see it again. This time we just really seen Shag's 2 Dope solo for an hour and a half. Less than a year ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen Shaggy 2 Dope live solo more than Violent J.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that solo, so.
I've only seen Violent J once or twice solo.
He cancels tour.
He did. He was here in Big Shots that time. It was solo.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
there's
I've
another
seen
time
Jay
I've seen
Moore
solo.
solo.
I've seen Shaggy Fuck Off tour or whatever, Fuck the Fuck Off tour back then, and then seen him at DCG Con. He played like an hour and a half set. That was like a legendary. I've never even seen ICP. I don't think play for an hour and a half. So that shit was dope.
Yeah, we've gathered.
Yeah, we gathered. Yeah. So and then this time, and then we'll see him again at the end of this month. And we'll watch the full set then, I'm sure. Unless those tacos are just calling our name too much, man.
Yeah.
Unless we check the time, you're gonna have to call in Spanish and ask them what time they close, and we'll have to go over there because on weekdays they tend to close a little earlier. If not, we can get tacos till 3.
Oh, it's a Friday, but no,
It's Thursday. Yeah. If it was Friday, whoo, shit, it'd be a long ride home. It'd be one of those one-eye rides home. I don't know, dude. We made it back from Indianapolis, no problem.
Yeah, dude. I mean, as positive we were, I think we made it back good. But then again, it's a straight shot, so
Yeah.
it wasn't a whole lot of.
We could have definitely stopped and got hamburgers, and I would have felt much better on the ride. Because I was starving that fucking. I woke up like, I'm fucking hungry. But yo, that shit was dope all around, bro.
Hell yeah. That fucking, yeah. The whole experience, I mean, it was just cool.
Just the trip. Anytime riding in the car, it would have been cool if the whole squad would have got together and been able to do the road trip shit again. You know what I'm saying? The ride to Indy is easy as fuck. It's not. I mean, you could take your eyes off the road. You know, like it's just like a straight shot. You know, where we were going to Fort Wayne. I'm not familiar with the area, so you guys can be paying attention the whole time. Everywhere.
Stop lights everywhere.
Here you take I-65 and you pop off fucking a mile away from the area where everything's popping out, which is dope. India will, especially after going onto this one, I think we could add it to a spot where it's like, all right, 2-hour drive, 2.5 hour drive. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that more often. So the Emerson might see us more often. Yeah, especially if there's more shows in the summer, because ICP do go there often.
Yeah.
And in fact, I'm hearing rumors of a spring tour also, ICP. But speaking of, man, we're gonna roll into some fucking ICP news. Honestly, because I'm a fucking biased motherfucker. It took a lot to write down any of these other.
That's fine.
I figured you guys would. I figured
But this.
I figured you guys would be like, oh, I'm gonna write down all this fucking cool ass Magic Ninja shit since there's so much Magic Ninja shit coming up.
Astronomicon and the 420 show is really what's popping right now.
AstroCon, bro, that's some big news. That AstroCon is some big news.
They got a lot of shit going down.
Hell yeah, we'll talk about that shit.
But
more important news.
There's other things that I haven't got a chance to listen to, but Gorilla Voltage did drop their new album, Gods and Claws, and Boondocks dropped.
Boombox dropped an album too.
Liquor, Lies, and Legacy. I listened to some of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
Is it any good? Does it got some twang to it?
Yeah.
It totally has some twang to it.
It totally has some swing. It's like almost a country album.
Oh yeah.
I didn't listen to the whole thing, but the first.
I would go as far as saying it's a rock country album.
All right.
Oh,
He listened to
shit.
I listened to the first couple songs, and I was like,
Yeah, I have not listened to it, of course, but
And the first song of Gods and Claws, the first two songs were pretty dope.
I thought it was gonna be more like hardcore rap.
Who?
Boombox. I thought the whole thing.
Boombox? No, Boombox.
I thought it was gonna be-
I think he's going back to his like turncoat dirty.
I thought it was gonna be. I thought Turncoat
Turncoat
Dirty was
Dirty.
like hardcore gangster rap.
Southern gangster.
Is this
Yeah.
like is this
This
is
is
it, does it have any
I
gangster
guess.
or is it like
I've
standing on the front porch, think
I
about the
listened to, like-
heroin I used to do.
I listened to the first two songs, and it was I was like, all right, let me check out the Gods and Claws, and then by that time I was home. So
Gods and Claws. I mean, I fucks with Gorilla Voltage. I fucks with Damn Dirty Apes. I don't fuck Gorilla Voltage. So, but man, though, like, let's just talk about that AstroCon though. That's dope as fuck. That like, it sounds like a cool convention. You know what I'm saying? I would honestly go to something like that. I just couldn't go to that.
Shoot.
Astronomicon.
Oh, I
Crystal
thought it was
was trying to get-
AstroCon.
No, it's Astronomicon.
Oh, okay. Like the
Like
Necronomicon.
Necronomicon.
Astronomical?
oh, I thought it was like Astro, like the dog from
Astro. Jetsons.
Jetsons, I thought it was
but-
I thought it was the Houston Astros con. Is what I thought it was. Astronomicon sounds better.
But yeah, there's a lot of good shit going down over there.
I hear there's a chili con carne festival going on at the same hotel the same weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys are going, you guys will eat lots of chili and go meet some movie legends. You guys know anybody who's gonna be there?
Bill Moseley,
Hell yeah! Oh, I heard they were doing
Captain Spaulding
Sid Haig.
photo ops.
Yeah, I heard they were doing the photo ops for that. I also heard that they were doing photo ops with
Stankin' Poot.
Stinkin' Poot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if they had to pay for that.
D. Snyder's gonna be there.
That's crazy. People are paying
Edward
for them to take
Furlong.
pictures as characters Violent J created. So crazy.
Violent J created.
Violent J created
That
those
was
guys.
reminded Jimmy Manager.
Violent J created those characters.
That's
they
why-
just,
that's
they
why-
just happened to play them.
That's
You know
why
what
we're
I'm saying?
Magic Ninja Entertainment, because that was an ad lib, bro.
They made
It was
that.
a
Violent J
fucking
made that
ad
up
lib.
too.
Violent J
right?
stole
Whatever.
that from Jamie.
Well, it looks like there's. It looks like I'm sure you guys know who's playing or gonna be at Astronomicon. It does look super dope.
Bam Margera, too.
All hate aside, fucking Bam Margera will be there and it'll be fucking super cool.
He's in fucking rehab right now.
Oh.
You might not make it. I'm just saying.
But shout out. I mean, it looks cool. I hope everyone has a good time.
I do
Like
wanna
said,
go,
I have a
but-
hotel because I'm actually going to the Chili Con Carne festival that's
This
going on.
motherfucker.
But I'm staying at another hotel. I don't want to be in a hotel with a bunch of fucking twisted fam. So I'm gonna stay across the street, and every once in a while I'll call on the bomb threat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pull some up. You guys remember that? Oh, I'm not supposed to say this. You guys remember that Madden tournament?
Allegedly.
You guys remember that Madden tournament that took place in like?
New York.
Was
Was it
it-
Times Square?
No, it was just like sometime during the summer. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. What's not?
Oh, I did.
Click.
You know what I'm saying?
Click, bang, bang.
So me and my boy CPN are fucking going to that bitch pack, and we're gonna show you guys what the real psychopathic ride is about, bitch.
CPN got punked. Don't be CPN, bro.
Uh,
Justin put out a whole shirt just for him. But anyway,
whatever,
Back-
bro.
back
I
to-
would sue him for that shit.
back to the other news.
But yeah, man, Astronomicon does look pretty dope. It's on Groupon right now. That rhymes. It's really cool. I think that's why they're sponsored by Groupon. Because they need that. They need that little push. And I'm not like that's cool as fuck, man. Maybe they should put gathering tickets on Groupon.
It should.
Maybe they should. I
Really
really
money anyway. You might as well throw.
I'm sure they
Throw
make
us a
money.
bone for fucking us over for 8 months for Realist Fred.
But I mean that's cool. Like if you wanted to go, I think the deal's over now. But I mean they were doing them for pretty cheap on Groupon, right?
I didn't look at it. I just
You
seen
didn't
you.
look
I
at
just seen you fucking.
Jose.
Hey, I said I would go. You know what I'm saying? I honestly looked. If it was under a pay week, I would go. I would just have to I would have to. I don't know. I would have to wear something completely different. I would have to wear. I would.
Why?
Because I don't want anyone to see me at that shit. I don't want him to be like, huh, there's Bobby Blaze, he was just hating online, talking about Twisted, and he just gave them money to be here. But then someone might see me and be like, oh no, he said he was going to shoot up the place! Run now, you know, so now I can't go, you know? I walk in with my Fearless Fred Fury mask up to my face, fucking adjusting my vest. He's got a bomb, you know? I don't want to do all that. But it'd be cool. I did look at it. I sent you that video of Marcellus Wallace. That's how it would feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feel that? That's pride. Fucking with you. That's how I felt at that fucking Twisted show. That's why I tried to go incognito to the Twisted show. But hey, man, that's a dope one. If you guys are going to be there, have fun, be safe. I know a few people who are going out, carib easy, have a good time. The after shows look fun for it too. So you guys definitely, that'll be dope. Big Hoodoo is on this really cool live, or on the show called Hyped Up Live Sessions. It's by a company from Detroit, and they got this dope ass YouTube video. It's about more than an hour long because he's in like way into the video, but he does like a little performance and performs like 6 songs, and a few of them are pretty new. It's pretty dope. You guys check it out on YouTube at Hyped Up Live Sessions. It's pretty dope. I checked it out last night. It was fresh and Big Hoodoo. Shut up, because I'm gonna talk nice about him later too, because I think he's dope. I've said it before.
Let's talk about nice.
Asylum, I thought was dope or whatever. So check that shit out. Some of his new songs are dope, and then you get some. You know, he talks about ICP, he talks about Psychopathic Records and all that. Pretty dope. It's available on YouTube. But I wanted to talk. Because you know we're there's a bunch of other shit here.
Well, yeah, we skipped. Go ahead.
But there's a bunch of shit though, like, because you know next month hopefully ICP will be dropping Fearless Fred Fury on Friday, February 15th.
It'll be a full moon on February 15th.
A red full moon. Another one.
Another one.
Yeah, another one. But man, a lot of stuff's coming out for Fearless Fred. We were talking about, I was messaging you guys about those 2 Juggalo placements in those shows.
Yeah.
On Killer Mike's Trigger Warning, and then on that Fresh Off the Boat. Do you know that show? Have you ever watched that show before?
No, I seen.
My sister watches it.
I know it's like about this.
It's like this famous chef, like a street chef, Eddie Han, but it's about him.
Never heard of it.
His family
Pawn's World?
coming over.
He has that on Vice too.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
That's that same guy. So maybe he is a Juggalo, because in the show episode he plays a Juggalo. He gets his license, and they go to an ICP show, and they're like chilling in the lot, and motherfuckers is wilding. It's fun.
That Carnival Carnage jersey though.
Everyone's rocking, like his boy's got a fucking Ringmaster jersey on, and all this shit. They all got like the whole shirt is or the whole everyone, like all the extras are rocking like fresh ass gear. Like so, if they bought the gear or the gear was on some loaner type shit, they got like fresh ass gear. Everyone's rocking jerseys and dope ass shit.
Maybe old boy is a Juggalo, and it's just his personal collection. Like, hey.
Or he's got the money and was like, hey, fuck it. This is my way of paying back to Psychopathic, you know what I'm saying? Buy all this shit or whatever. But that was cool as fuck. Or, like, and that's what I was trying to figure out. Is this, like, some of that, like, this is how marketing goes in the modern age. Where you gotta, like, slip ads into shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So here, in 2 episodes of Killer Mike's Trigger Warning, they talk about Juggalos. So that's gonna... People who haven't heard of ICP in a while are gonna be like, oh, I wonder what they're up to. They're gonna Google that shit. Oh, ICP having a record come out soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom. Same thing with this Fresh Off the Boat shit was everywhere. It was on fucking CBS. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So here, everybody saw this, and that gave everybody the opportunity to go look to see what ICP is up to or who ICP even is. And boom, you see that Friday, February 15th, Fearless Fred Fury, drops or whatever.
Yeah.
So. That's like I feel like anyway.
It could be.
That's like that subliminal marketing.
Right.
Put it in there like it's nothing but creates that thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's definitely marketing in the modern age, where like you can't, nobody watches ads anymore. You could fast forward ads, or you could skip that ad after 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Video will play as it
yeah. So you just skip that shit. And I think that's kind of what this is. Instead of spending money on bullshit marketing, ads or whatever, you do shit like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Only.
And it also goes with the Fearless Fred Fury album release parties.
Yeah.
Where it's like an easy way to sell records. Like we were talking about, if there's 23 shows, and however many people show up, and it's $10, and you get everyone gets a CD. So if however many people show up at this bitch, you know, you get some that are max capacity, you get some that 50 people come, 25 people come, boom, that's how many CDs times 23 or whatever they go on, you know what I'm saying? Everybody goes in there and gets a CD that counts as a CD sale, which will then push your numbers on the billboard. You know what I'm saying? So that's a very smart way to push a couple thousand records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
23 shows.
I say, especially this day and age, too, dude, everything
where nobody buys records.
Everybody's doing digital,
online.
So that's I feel like that's a Ouija Mac type marketing way. You know what I'm saying? ICP can't do the same things that Ouija can do, where they put up small batch shirts or whatever, because one ninja will buy them all out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But here they could do shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Where this will be like, you know, an exclusive way to sell records now. Here they set up the show. It's $10 to get in, and everyone who comes in count as a CD sale. In no way ever are you going to get that many people to go out one day and go buy that CD, but here you're going to go out on the day that the record comes out, and at 23 different shows, everybody who walks through that door counts as an album sale. That's like that is the smartest thing to do right now. Because we were talking about it, we're like, oh, this is fishy as fuck.
Yeah.
If we would have filmed a web show last week, I've been talking hella different shit right now, you know what I'm saying?
I've been talking hella shit.
Hella shit. Oh, but I've had kind of time to marinate on it, and really, like, that is the best way to get on Billboard. You set up 23 shows, and everyone through that door is an album sale. That's fucking boom marketing right there. So whoever thought about that, it was a good-ass idea. If they paid for somebody to think about that motherfucker, he's leaving whatever company he's at right now and going to another company. That guy needs a promotion, because really it's a good idea, and I don't even think I would think of that. You know, set up.
I didn't think about it till you mentioned. I was like, well, yeah. Like you said,
ICP's not going to be at any of them.
Last week we had been talking shit about like, what the fuck?
No, we were, dude. Like, this is fishy as fuck.
This is bullshit. Like you're gonna have 20-some shows and
ICP aren't going to be at any of them. Where's the rest of the hatchet going to be at? Fucking Juggalo Day. Really? I mean, that's Juggalo weekend. So.
And to go on about that, we ain't heard shit else but the fucking Marty Raw shit.
Marty Raw, and then ICP also did say about their set. They announced what kind of sets they're doing. It's Friday night will be solo Jay and Shag sets.
Right.
And then the next night will be like a carnival set. It's not going to be any album or anything. They said they're on straight tunnel vision right now. I think that this will go through the rest of the year, that they won't be performing any full-length live record this year. Because they're pushing Fearless Fred Fury.
Yeah.
Why make you think of anything else besides Fred Fury? But they said they have tunnel vision really, and it's all on Fred Fury right now. So they're not going to
cause you cancel your tour.
Speaking of that, Violent J says why they canceled the EJ tour on the episode of the Juggalo show. They said it was due to they just didn't have
not having Fearless Fred Fury ready.
Yeah, they didn't have everything done right.
Right.
Like what photo
like
shoots?
They didn't even have photos or even
that's what
pamphlets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
CD.
But really, and then here, remember I was talking hella shit though last week though too. But then over this last week, if you notice, they have all brand new photos. Do you see them?
What?
ICP has did have a photo shoot because there's all brand new photos out. You seen them though, right?
Yeah.
Shaggy got his new grill, all these new photos, and then I'm getting down to it down here. Then they also did an interview then for Livewire.
Right.
So they did do things. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't have done those things on tour. They had to come off the tour to do those things. You know, they had to get pictures. So they had to fly. So Jay had to fly to New York.
But technology today, he could have fucking selfie this shit.
No.
Hey,
these have to be album
we got a
quality
fucking
photos,
graphic fucking specialist back home. That's gonna take a picture of Shaggy and take a picture look like you're in a
Josh
fucking
Ulrich. That's who they had, I think, do the Yada Media. I'm pretty sure Yada Media did.
I missed out on a fucking E&J tour because your fucking album wasn't ready. That you told us was gonna be out fucking 8 months ago.
Well, look.
And now it's coming out, and you still didn't have fucking pictures for it.
I won't deny
what
it.
The fuck?
Suspect as fuck.
What was the issue that you didn't come out from October or whenever it was December? Wait, was it December? When was it supposed to come out?
November. Yeah,
October.
November 20th.
It was October.
October 20th, you're right.
All right.
October 26th.
So October, November, December,
November, December,
January.
So it's
Yeah.
it's a 4-month thing. Okay?
Yeah. So you
But
could
they
have
had
did
to-
all them photos.
They had to finish the record.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
God.
You know, when Violent J said, they heard it and then we're like, oh, we still got to do this, and this. Did you guys hear that fucking Flip the Rat's supposed to have 12 tracks on it alone?
You know what I heard when he was talking?
We're looking at like 30 new tracks from ICP.
That's fine.
So,
But
that's like 10 a month, bro. And then they had to take the pictures, cause like you don't want just like you want a plastic CD, you want a full CD case, right? Not even that. You want
this is
thick.
fucking fine, bro.
No, that is
This
not
is fucking fine.
That is not fine. That's not how you. That might be how you
That's
release
not-
fucking water damage mixtape.
That's
That's not how
not
you
a
release.
Joker's card.
That is not how you release an album. That is not how you release a Joker's
That's
card.
not
Exactly.
a Joker's card.
So if I got this shit in like a fucking cardboard fucking sleeve,
This shit better be coming in like
It's-
Hell's Pit came in.
I need it
That's all
hard
I'm
plastic,
saying.
I'm
a
hoping.
fucking sleeve over that hard plastic, a book that I pull out that's got production notes in it, fucking Shaggy Toot Up new grill. I need all of
It
these
needs to be in a
things in there.
fucking
But
Wu-Tang.
you need all those things in there, right?
It needs to be in a fucking Wu-Tang box for all the fucking time it took to make
is,
this
bro,
fucking
but that's
shit.
five-
It better
that's
be.
$100
No,
that's
I don't
$150
care.
package.
All right,
Just for
150
that.
bucks. It better be in a silver fucking.
It comes in it's actually a red gold.
a red gold diamond
Yeah,
encrusted
bro.
fucking
You didn't see it?
box.
I see
Ruby.
It's ruby.
I don't give a fuck.
It's etched out of rubies and put inside there. It's online. You gotta look. It's pre-order. It's like the 16th
Oh,
pre-order.
Vampire
The
Ruby
17th
herself.
comes with all of it.
That's the secret
It's
pre-order.
the secret pre-order.
Yeah.
But look, I get it. I 100% get it. It's
weren't
fucking
supposed to tell
bullshit.
them that.
I watched that shit and I thought it was fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But
It sounds like you just going
you're just making shit up.
as
No.
long as you was going.
No, dude, because we
No
are
way.
like
As many
because we're ad libbing now. We're ad libbing now. and we're
but
doing really
yeah,
good. I think he would be much better at ad libbing than we are. I think he was genuinely telling a story.
different when you're on pills though.
That's purely speculation, you know? That's purely speculation. How did Madrox lose all the weight that he's lost weight?
Cocaine.
How come that girl was 15 years old, no one's R. Kellying Monoxide?
He was 17.
Oh, but Violent J is doing pills. It's because everyone holds ICP on
Violent
a
J
higher
banging
pedestal.
15-year-old Blase Rose. Who cares?
That was in a time machine, though, bro. Things
Whatever.
are different when you go through time like that. Like, that's all. Time, you know, like, when
Either
it's
way,
like
the
that,
album's
it's
gonna be
different,
here in
you
a
know what I'm
month.
saying?
Less than a month. So we're
Violent
excited.
J
Maybe we already
met
have a
Blase
letter.
Rose when she was over 18. He went back on the time machine when she was 15. That's how, like, since he met her, like, when she was that time, when he goes back in the time, he only knows her as her 18-year-old or 21-year-old self. That's
Wait,
how
we're
it
going to
goes.
the timeline thing now? I thought that we were saving that for a whole
That's,
other...
That's a whole. That's a whole
not.
other show. We're not going detailed in the timeline. Just everyone knows that we believe in the Violent J time travel. Okay.
Promo.
But yeah,
Coming
man.
up soon.
I get it, dude. But they did put out some. They
just
didn't
say
put out nothing. Honestly, that whole thing, Violent J made an excuse, and then they didn't tell you anything about Juggalo Day, and they didn't say anything about the Gathering, and they didn't say anything about DCG Con or anything yet. So nothing has been. And I get
Announced.
it. I get it. You guys should only be focusing on
Yeah,
Fearless Fred
I
Fury.
get that too,
But you need to have someone else who is telling us other things.
yeah, like KG.
And look, man, I am, because then it just makes me say bad things. Because I could get, I guess, where KG's coming from, but if I don't know the real story, then I don't.
True.
So all I do is see KG on Facebook talking shit, like sneak dissing. Pick up the phone and call somebody. I'm sure they deserve that. He said something like this: "Don't lie to your fans. You know, tell them the truth. They deserve it." Pick up the phone, call whoever you're mad at, and tell them why you're mad at them. They deserve that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, we're getting one side of the story. ICP aren't talking about it at all. But we're getting one, and we're putting together loose pieces of one
Very,
side of the
very
story.
loose.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a lot of screenshots, but yeah, very loose pieces.
Very loose pieces of that. So, whatever. KG and Psychopathic are on there. I don't know what's going on. I didn't happen to me, and I don't know what's going on. I still keep KG on my shit. I like KG. I just don't like people who do that. If you guys are tight, pick up the phone. If someone wronged you, pick up the phone and call them. People out there who, instead of disliking my videos from things I did to you 10 years ago, pick up the phone, give me a call, and then I'll tell you why I don't like you.
Yeah, with
And
your
you
2
can-
thumbs down, motherfuckers. We know who you are.
Oh, we're not even just
Either way.
you know who we're talking about.
But anyway.
the same thing. I would just rather appreciate. Hey, so if someone don't write an expose on me, tell me you don't like me. If you're KG, don't write a loose, vague tell-all about your former friend in front of the thousands of followers that they basically helped you get, and then just like, it's like the girl who posts, "Oh, fuck my life," and then when someone goes, "Oh, what's wrong?" in the comments, and they go, "Nothing." Well then, bitch, why'd you post "fuck my life" on Facebook? Then, you know what I'm saying? So when my boy goes, "KG, tell us what's really going on," and then you go on a fucking psycho-sounding rant, like rhyming your words, just scheming and beaming, shooting the steaming, you know? Filming podcasts, lending commentary. No, that's not what he fucking meant. He meant, why are you talking loose shit on the internet without fucking following it up? And then you go on a Violent J-esque explanation of what you're saying here. I'm just wheeling and dealing, steaming and beaming. You know, fucking.
That's true.
Got no time for jack, cutting nobody no slack. Like, some straight wrestling promo shit. Woo! I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it did go ham for a minute.
It
It kind of went way south than what I expected it to go.
It was I don't know how educated that was supposed to sound. It sounded like the rants of a fucking psychopath. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion on that, though. The rant, like, I'm just wheeling and dealing, Chris Rebellis. I'm just filming podcasts, lending commentary, blase, blase, blah. I was like, what? Got no time for jack, cutting nobody no slack. And I was like, dude, is this a fucking late 80s, early 90s wrestling promo? Like, this is fucked up.
Yeah, he's dropping all kinds.
Well, anyway, you got the wheeling and dealing.
We got the wheeling and dealing.
But we didn't get any information
son
on
of a
it.
gun.
We didn't get no information on what was going on. It just made things like you just tongue-tied more and just made us like more like.
What the fuck?
So is he bitter? Is he bitter ex-girlfriending it? We will never know. Will the world ever know?
Yeah, he's got to be bitter ex-girlfriend.
Is
I
that
don't
what
know
it is?
why. But we do.
Yeah,
like,
but we want to know why.
He's never name dropped him.
And maybe he signed some papers and can't do that.
Whatever, but
You know, NDAs lock you down. You know what I'm saying? KG doesn't have the money to pay lawyers on an NDA.
I'm gonna NDA him and just say,
like, look, off the record, here's
Silent K and
Silent K and
Silent K and
and it's probably, is it even Shaggy 2 Dope, or how does that work? You know, we don't know the inner workings. We don't know if someone's mad at somebody, they're mad at everybody. We don't know.
That might not even be ICP. It might be management.
It might be fucking
Billy Bill.
Dilly Dill. I'm not trying
Rude
to get
Boy.
NDA,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? He might be mad at
I'm
Rude
not
Boy.
trying to get NDA'd right now.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Dude boy.
It might be rude. Look, it might be Rude Boy that's mad. I just want to know, like, so
Yeah.
if you're wheeling and dealing and kiss stealing, limousine riding, and all that other shit, then just tell us what the deal is. PM me and tell me, hey, if you post this online, I'll sue you or some shit, and just tell me what's the real deal. And then we won't even talk about it here. We'll sit in our huddle and be like, man, KG said that, dog. Oh,
Damn.
so Ruby's his? What?
Oh.
I know. Like, see, that's what. Shut up, bro. I did not say that. Whatever.
I hope the mic didn't pick that up.
Oh, it did, bro. I talk loud as fuck. You know, even my whispers are loud.
My whispers are louder than you.
But I don't like. Look, man. And I said it in the last show or whatever. I've been letting this shit play out for 20 years. I'm gonna keep letting it play out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At least these motherfuckers are staying loyal to the hatchet. You know.
It's theirs. Why wouldn't they fucking stay loyal?
I mean, they could have went to a fucking Master P's label over there.
No limit.
No, MNE, bro. Master P. MNE.
Oh.
The new Master P label, MNE over there. That No Limit from the 1999 roster.
Yeah.
20 people on that bitch.
20 deep.
Mouths to feed. But anyway, man, there are the We talked bad about it. We didn't talk bad about it. We just thought it was weird that it wasn't being pushed in like a psychopathic direction, and now it is an official Fearless Red Fury album release party.
Yeah.
But it wasn't before.
No.
And now it is. So that's dope. Shout out to Light. He's on a Psychopathic Presents type deal. And it's actually happening at the same House of Blues that Juggalo Day is going on. So if you're in that area,
featuring Light,
it'll be like all weekend ICP related or psychopathic related shit at that House of Blues. So that'd be dope. And they have some, like, if you're going for a week, Tuesday to Wednesday, you could get round trip through Spirit for less than $80. Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. I mean, you'd have to go a week, though, because the deal days are Tuesdays, so unless you want to pay a little bit more. If you flew out on Wednesday, it was only like $38. You flew back on Tuesday or Wednesday, then it was like between that, like the highest was like 40. But you had to fly on a Tuesday or Wednesday because of this deal or whatever through Spirit. I was like, damn. Looked it up. I was like, oh shit. Because then if you fly like Thursday to Monday, it was like $400 and something. But if you flew Wednesday to Tuesday, it was like $78.
Damn.
It was wild. And then you just get a hotel or whatever. But I heard, and it's probably as of now, tickets are sold out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because they were saying that the only way you could get tickets now was by buying 2 days. All the single day was sold out.
Right.
And I think by now, then the 2 day are all sold out. Shout out to everybody's going. I can't wait to watch some of the shit that goes down to it. I hope they announce some special guest type shit. I hope something comes up from this, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, dude. I just don't know anymore until I do. Guess we can speculate. I mean, people get mad at me for speculating on things.
They're playing it close to the chest now, but like
Really
they're in
good.
television mode for fucking
Calling
Furious
out the
Red. So.
speculations.
We are
That's why
good at calling out
do it.
speculation. That's always saying. I mean, that's
I
the
mean-
whole reason why we do the show is just to say whatever the fuck we're thinking about on Juggalo shit.
And if it comes out, then we're like,
Oh,
bam, we told y'all first.
We
Go back
said
and
it
look at this
first.
shit.
you heard it?
Yeah, you heard it here first. We're still banking on that Ohio shit. You heard it here first. But yeah, man. Also, some shit on Fearless Fred Fury, and I'm sure a few of you know about it. But you said you didn't even hear about this. But there's a website called PledgeMusic.com, and they are doing a bunch of through ICP. It's like a special way to interact with musicians and fans. Like I said, they're using different marketing shit that I've never seen before, and this is probably one of those things. And also, but you could go on there and they have all these dope pre-order packs. They're special edition Fred Fury pre-order packs, including like signed copies of the CD and vinyl, test pressing of the vinyl, posters, all kinds of dope ass shit. And it's like, you know, like compared to what they're selling online, or on Psychopathic merch, I think it's cheaper to buy the CD off that.
Yeah.
Because the only package you could buy for the CD right now is like a $30 package. It's like the cheapest
like t-shirt
package.
and fan shirt.
Yeah, so then you could get the album on here for like $25 or $20 or some shit. You could get it signed for like $25. So check that out, pledgemusic.com. Each package has a limited amount of numbers available. There's one that I want, man. $150 though for that fucking
press.
test pressing. Yeah, signed test pressing of Fred Fury. And there's only a few of them left, so I don't know. Gotta see what's up.
Tax time.
There's $60 or 60 days left on it. It says on where you could pre-order, and all those say that they don't ship until May though. The records, so they don't ship until May of this year, which I don't mind. We'll probably get it before people get their Hell Seller on vinyl. But man, like with all that, with the shutdown of the tour and all that, and you know they dropped that Fury track that was fucking dope as fuck.
That
Hell
Fury
yeah,
track.
man.
That was something that I almost forgot that I
Facts.
want to talk about. I like wrote it off to the side because I ran out of room. But Fury was fucking dope.
Yeah. That shit
Oh,
was
yeah.
fire.
Totally
Compared to
made
what the
me see
fuck
what was
would you
going
think of
on,
that?
bro.
Just way better or what?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
I mean, What the Fuck was good.
If what the fuck,
What the Fuck was like, alright, yeah,
this is good.
that's good.
And then
But
Fury
hit, I was like,
the beat,
Yeah.
the way that they flow,
fucking beat was sick.
bitch. Oh, just fucking
Yeah,
cold,
fucking
bro.
snap.
Fight back. Oh, it's just so dope.
That
man.
shit went super
Oh, well, there's gonna be some serious fucking elbows to heads and pits for that shit. Fight back. Motherfuckers gonna be going crazy for that shit at shows.
Hell yeah.
If the album sounds like that, it's gonna be dope as
Look at
fuck.
that.
Dope
Yeah,
as fuck.
the production was fucking.
Yeah, Straight Jacket.
Oh,
killing
yeah,
it,
killing
bro.
it.
That shit
That
is
shit was
fucking
fucking-
cold, for real. Dope ass song. I totally dig it. And I'm ready for more of that shit. So, like, you know, I can't hate because I don't know what's going on. I feel like ICP needs better
I'm gonna hate
representation and
it just to
management.
keep the balance of hate
Yeah.
in this relationship going.
You're right. I need you guys to do that.
So that's
you know?
why, you
I need you guys to do that. all right?
I love
need
them
you to
both.
keep-
I love
need you
them
to keep
both,
that.
but just to keep the balance of hate, you know.
I'm
I'm a Libra, bro.
I expected
It's
more
a-
from you
it's
and
a
less from
balance.
Matt. I expect Matt to I really expect no psychopathic hate from Matt, but I could expect it from you.
I don't have hate. It's not hate. It's
No,
just,
it's not hate, but you will hate on something that
Oh.
I necessarily wouldn't. Matt more leans psychopathic juggalo than Twist fam. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why he's less to be like, Violent J's fucking up. He's more of a, you know, I could kind of see some things, but he's less of the guy just to come straight out where you'd be like, no, fuck that. Dude's on pills, fucking 15-year-old girls. It's just fucking bad. He's fucking He beat up Isham a lot, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's the other
Rude
way
boy,
around.
Rude boy should be
Isham
mad at
beat up
Violent J.
Jay.
Isham should be mad at Violent J. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just want to hear what
He said he
Isham-
didn't even care. He said, "Fuck that tour."
Yeah,
He did
I forgot about that part.
I just want
bullshit.
to hear from Isham.
And like Rude Boy said,
But Isham tweeted
Is
that
he
day,
still all good? I mean,
all them fucking people
like
from
right as the
Arizona,
Juggalo show was
everything
going
all
on,
Gucci
and said
between
something like,
ICP and Isham now, or
"Oh,
Isham gonna be
everyone's
like,
got their fucking
Never
rumors
again.
or whatever. I'm hearing all these rumors or whatever." But then boom, here ICP's on the thing. Isham never tweeted and was like, "That's a lie." He never KG'd nobody, and that's what pisses me off then too. Isham, I mean, out of anyone,
Who would be
you would
allowed.
expect it more for him to be like,
Isham.
"No, here's really what happened." Don't, or if I would have saw him say, "Don't lie to your fans, they deserve it," I'd have been like, that motherfucker knows the truth. But KG's sitting in fucking San Francisco eating vegan empanadas and hummus and shit, drinking his fucking highball energy.
sticking his fingers in the hummus.
And he's got a lot to say about shit he's across the fucking country on, you know what I'm saying? Where Isham was there, Isham never once said anything bad. And Isham's dissed Juggalos at the gathering on stage opening for ICP.
I think
So, and he never got on Twitter and was like,
there's a fucking mole that's psychopathic that's feeding KG whatever.
lies?
Either lies.
But Carlito? Oh, Carlito and your fucking Seahawks hat, bitch. What's up with that, bitch? I was like, oh man, if that motherfucker wears that Seahawks hat and they keep playing and he wears that shit in Chicago, hey bro, you're not gonna make it out of Chicago with a Seahawks hat. The music stops for a minute and I was like, hey Carlito, fuck that Seahawks hat, bro. Or was it? It was Philly. It was Philly, right?
Yeah, the Eagles
the
hat.
Eagles said, "Fuck that Eagles hat, bro!" And he was like, and he never came to the front of the stage the rest of the show. We were there because I was gonna call him out on it the whole time. He was wearing a fucking. How you gonna wear a fucking Philly hat in motherfucking Indianapolis?
He's a Philly fan,
And then
bro.
think you're gonna take care? If you would wear that in Chicago, bro, someone would be out there kicking a football at his ass.
I've been,
You know what I'm
look,
saying?
No disrespect, Hully, but you might have to take that hat off, B.
Yeah, bro.
You have to take that shit off,
You
B.
can't do that shit in here.
Know
You know what I'm
what I'm
saying? You can't do that shit.
This ain't that type of
Yeah,
party,
this,
homie.
this Chicago, bro. That was some other shit I was supposed to talk
I
about.
forgot
here,
about
you know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I don't know, bro. We'll see what happens if E&J ever happens. We'll see if it's a supervillains gathering. I feel like if
Viable.
I feel like if something was going on with Violent J and Isham, we would have known about it already.
All right. Visham.
Because Isham don't give a fuck. Isham's got nothing to
Right.
lose. You know what I'm saying?
You better
Can't,
bring out Fred Fury, then.
there's gonna
That'd
be
be
no
super
features
dope
on
if
Fred
we
Fury.
got Fred Fury.
No features on Fred Fury. Not at all.
Hopefully.
Fearless,
No, I
Fred
don't know.
Fury, featuring.
Hopefully it has Ouija Mac on every
Isham.
track.
I want to know what the fuck DJ Clay's been up to.
Yeah, that's
I heard-
another
what
thing.
happened
I
on
heard-
that tour?
Yeah, he was supposed to be. He on his little fucking Instagram. Hey, I'm coming out of hiding for this month. There's 30 tour dates,
Yeah.
and
What happened with that?
I didn't see no one posting like, "Hey, we seen DJ" on any of the shows. They seen
mean,
DJ.
Also, I
Yeah,
haven't seen
big
anybody
push
post
to
the
promote
Gloomy
that
Days,
shit.
Gloomy Days EP
Yeah.
though either.
What the
I even
fuck?
tweeted that the other day. 4 people liked it. Nobody said shit about it. But yeah, that one right there. You can unplug anything that's attached to it. But yeah, nobody. Then I've seen nobody say anything about it. That shit would have been online already. You know what I'm saying? If they posted it, and it's not online.
I haven't seen Gloomy Days or
Brothers all over.
yeah.
And Brother was they only did that tour for a couple. You could set it right there probably. But yeah, so I don't know, man. And I was thinking about getting the fucking VIP for Thursday, but I don't want to do it if I'm not getting that CD because I'm not paying fucking $50 to shake Shaggy 2 Dope's hand and fucking take a picture with him. Even though I want to do the glow up. So if you want to, we could do it. We could do the glow up, bro.
We're gonna do that. We just catch him on the side, bro. Like, hey, look, bro.
He'd be like, oh no, bro, $50 money.
Well, look,
Hey, yo,
I'll-
money. $50, bro.
You got the CD, I'll throw you the $50 right now.
That's
But
it.
if you ain't got the CD,
Yeah,
I
'cause
want
that's
a picture,
weird.
my
If
guy.
they don't have the
First,
CD.
Don't call him out this time for not wearing his chain.
Oh, I will.
You'd be like, no money, someone will snatch it from me in Chicago. But hey, man, that was a lot of news, and as you can expect, there'll be more, hopefully, fuck the fuck off, motherfucker. I mean, Fearless Red Fury news going on. And as we do wrap up the month, we will be checking out this fuck the fuck off tour again.
The last day of the month.
Yeah, last day
Next
of the month.
Thursday. This Thursday. coming
Yeah,
out, whatever.
in our videos, we are gonna try to stay away from time stamping shit, like tomorrow or next week type shit. So we should always just try to say the date because motherfuckers gonna watch us whenever. You know what I'm saying?
January 31st.
January 31st.
We'll
be at Joliet
at the Forge.
You guys will see this video. Hopefully you guys will watch it, but it will be out before then. It'll be out before then.
Hopefully, maybe.
And then we will be putting up some information as the week progresses on if we're giving a ticket giveaway, and then about what time we should be going live on our car ride. Because it's a short ride to Joliet. We don't need to be out there extra early, but we need to be out there early. You know,
Right.
like at least 3 hours probably before the show. Usually load-in's 4 o'clock at most shows. I'd like to get there before Psychopathic's done loading in, but I don't want to be out there that long. But I do want to be out there that long. But I'll have to eat tacos before that, or pizza.
Pizza's good.
That pizza.
The
comes
tacos
Yeah,
is
pizza
fire.
was
I hope they make some Juggalo drinks at that place. Oh, you didn't fucking go. You weren't there for that though, right?
No, we
the
weren't
next
there.
week they because we were out there for
Faygo
Twisted. The
drinks,
next the next week we went out there. They made Faygo vodka drinks at the bar across the street.
No
They had
shit.
a big sign on the front saying like Juggalo's welcome, Faygo drinks available. And we had like like orange creamsicle fucking vodka drinks upstairs.
Like how they did with the Ballas a few years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
They had the
So that's
beverages and
dope as
shit like
fuck.
that.
Hopefully that place will do it again since it is at least Shaggy 2 up by ICP and there will be no Juggalos will be in town.
Gutter water drinks.
Oh yeah, we should tell that bar, be like, hey, look, man, I know you guys did this shit. Call them ahead and be like, you guys should do some like Incredible Hulks. We call them gutter water. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Incredible.
I want to make it to the show.
We throwing up. Ugh. I remember when Incredible Hulks were like
Your
the
life will
rage.
carry you.
I had
There's gonna be 4 of us.
I had a refrigerator in my basement. And like my bedroom was there, and I had a bottle of the Hypno and Henny mixed into that bitch, and I would pop the bitch open, glug, glug, pop that cork back on that Henny or that hypnotic bottle and stick it in there.
When you would mix it, you just pop the
Just
the smell of it.
But yeah, man, we want to be as much live as we can for that show, and I'm sure we will be
We got 6
possibly
phones, so
Weekly Wicked Roadshow. But we only have 2 iPhones. Everyone's gonna be dead before we get to the show if we use their phones.
I got you.
They're gonna drop their phone and their battery's gonna pop out. I'm like, hold on, it's gonna take us 20 minutes to get the live stream back going. You guys' batteries don't pop out on your phones?
No.
Okay. Alright, I haven't had an Android in so long. Last Android phone I had, the battery would, if you dropped it, the back pops out, the battery pops out. Did they remove that feature on the Android devices?
I believe they did.
On
And you have
some
a
of them, yeah.
and you have a case too that'll lock it up. But we'll have multiple features, like I said.
Just cases.
We'll probably go live from the stage,
Yeah.
and then a couple points off the stage. You know what I'm saying? Where like maybe like if you're doing like the shit like we did in Indianapolis or whatever, me and you will join in on a story, and then people tune in. They can watch from the stage and the crowd to be
If we do something like that again, someone's gonna have to
4
story
angles
it.
in that bitch.
So
Yeah.
we can just fucking. We have to go story mode.
Well, then that's the
and
thing
live
is then you guys could rock straight story mode, be taking videos that we would add to
That we
our
can
story
save.
shit later, and then we could save those, and then here we could go live, double vision from like one from the stage, one from the crowd of the stage. So if you're watching it, you'd have double vision. It'd be tight as fuck.
It would be
So you guys will look out for that. Follow us at TeamMUJ, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the fuck. We'll be going live on those things.
Yeah,
there will be the drive down, at least some. And if neither of us are driving, and if you guys are driving. Bro, I like to while out in the back seat, you know what I'm saying? We'd be back there the whole time. Remember when I didn't have to drive back from Denver, or from Colorado Springs, we sat in that back fucking seat, you know what I'm saying? Had my phone, vibed out, fucking
Trash
smoking
firing
fucking
up.
wax and shit, so that's probably how that'll be.
That's when we had straight trash fire.
Straight trash fire burning, hell yeah.
Not
But
before.
if we don't have to drive, I'll fucking be tipping in the back seat, you know what I'm saying? I'll maybe mix some whiskey up in the cup. Ooh, hey.
Hey.
But that'll be dope as fuck. And if not, then I'll be driving responsibly. And Jiggy Fresh will be in the front seat or something with the phone. We'll just be responsibly going.
Just mumbling like I did on the way back.
Listening to my playlists and stuff. Jiggy Fresh was he's like, alright, let me turn on your light while we're driving 80 miles an hour down the highway. And I was like, alright, I guess. And then he's got his sunglasses on because it was too bright for him. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm driving. I can't see shit, bro. You know? At one point, we went through such dense fog. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, it like creeped through this
Silent
fuck.
Hill shit.
Oh, it was crazy. And it was weird because, you know, it was cold as fuck.
It's
So
like,
there shouldn't have
where's
been
this
much
fog
fog,
coming
yeah.
from?
It's not like it was warm, it's not like the snow was melting or whatever. But I-65 is
Shit's
notorious for
full.
being foggy because all those fields around it.
Yeah, there ain't nothing.
But
yeah.
man, it's like that whole section we went, we were like,
Fields and
he was recording out the window, and we probably went like 5 miles of just straight cornfields, just like up to the side. It's like, really nothing out here but fields, you know? We're just listening to tunes.
we're in the windmill.
Yeah, windmill area, yeah. Hell yeah. But man, look, you know, it's dope to get back to the weekly Wicked Web Show.
Hell yeah.
Today is a motherfucking January 25th and a Friday special day. We're doing a fucking lock-in, knocking out a couple videos. This is the first one we're filming today. We're gonna film another one after this. Everything that I'm saying right now is pointless. But pop over to our YouTube or pop over to our Instagrams. We're gonna do some shit in between the shows or whatever, and all that. But hey, unless we got anything else.
Nah.
All right, man. This is TeamMUJ's Weekly Web Show.
Woo-hoo.
We'll see y'all next time.